Alright, so I'm going to start working on the carpet. I put this in. This is in all the way. This is just kind of loosely set in there. It's got the nuts on the back so it won't fall out, but I just wanted to get it out of the way. But I'm going to have to take it back out to wire it all up and whatnot. But I'm liking the way it looks. But anyways, carpet done. So I'm going to make a little template here. Okay, I have my piece cut. Let's see if it fits. We'll put some nice trim right here. It's going to look really nice. I'm going to have to recut this whole thing. And then I'm going to carpet that as well, so, but that'll be later. Let's see if that template I cut out fits over there. Probably won't, because when I built this thing, I was kind of eyeballing most of it, so I'm sure the measurements are off. Put this around. See how this far off this thing is. Ow. Okay. Oh, look at that. Somebody's pretty good at cutting carpet. So I kind of want to do like this area right here. So I might just cut like an L shape and put it on each side. It's late. It's past your bed. It's like 9:40 at night.
I don't even have bed. I don't even have school tomorrow.
That's right. You don't have school tomorrow. All right. Let's see if this one was accurate. So far, I've cut these perfect. Let's see if I can cut this one perfect.
I'm coming.
Where are you going? It's going to be on this side.
I want to see. I want to see on the other side.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Well, let's back up. Oh, okay. I think. Oh, I'm close.
Yeah, and it feels nice. So how are you gonna like put it on there? Cause you cannot weld it on.
Right. I'll have to figure out. I don't know if I want to do. I could use some kind of adhesive, like liquid nails type adhesive.
Maybe you can just use
like
nails.
A strip of put like a strip of Velcro or something maybe.
Then you can like easily just rip it off.
Yeah.
Like this.
Well, yeah, because I kind of want to be able to take it off in case like it gets really wet or we spill mud or something in it. I don't want it to, because if it gets all wet and it just sits in here, it might make this get moldy or rusty. I want to be able to take it out if I have to clean it.
Yeah, so
that top piece looks pretty good.
Yeah, so we'll just do Velcro. In case my shoes aren't ready and we get dirt on it and it gets wet. I don't know how we get wet, or maybe if we spill like a drink on it.
Yeah.
And then we can just rip it off.
But we'll I'll have to cut the other piece. Actually, I'm just gonna use this piece to see if it fits on the other side.
Is it working?
Stick it in the other side.
Hey, give me some room to get in.
tight fit over there. Alright, got my back window here. Let's work on that a little bit. That's looking good. Glass is nice, except for that part. But very clean. All right. So we've got some lettering there. So this side is the outside, and that's up. So I want my seam to be down here. Back windows in. I got my front windows out. This one's got some weird scratches going up and down it. Hopefully they come out, but it doesn't look like it. They look kind of deep at first glance anyway, so we'll see what happens when I clean it up. There are some kind of like deep scratches that are really in there that there's no way I'm gonna be able to wipe those out. It's looking good though. Now the service manual says to cement this in. Put cement in the channel, put the glass in, and then use soap and water and a rope to install it. And then once it's installed, then cement it in place. So I'm gonna do that kind of the way it says. It's kind of a pain to get the glass into this, and so I figured it'd probably be cleaner and less of a headache if I do it dry. And then it's pliable enough where I can bend this up and then put cement in there, put that sealer adhesive inside, and then install it.
I'll tell you if it's heavy or no. That's the glass.
Yep. Set it on your lap for a second. Okay.
What happens if I drop it?
This is gonna go right there. Okay, put your hands all the way up against it. Don't let it fall. Okay. And
No, I said that I didn't know.
oh, I did crack it. No. So you just kind of push pressure against the back of the window on the. Doing good in there. Just remember, I'm the one that broke the window.
Yeah, you made that very clear.
Yeah. It wasn't your fault, that's for sure.
I just watched you do that.
You should have told me though. You should have been like, "Stop, Dad, stop! You're doing it wrong."
I don't know how to fix cars.
Why didn't you tell me to stop? You didn't know that was gonna happen? Why not?
I don't know.
It seems so obvious now looking back at it. I should have known. You'd be okay with it. And yeah, you can see this one's almost all the way through and it's about to come out the other side. So I'm gonna get a replacement that'll fit this, but also be low profile enough to where it's not hitting the edge. And then replace those. Otherwise, I like the mirror. It looks good. Good placement. It works. I got the mirrors on there. They're pretty solid. I ended up here. Let me. Best way to show this. So I ended up just bending this piece in more, and these little screws that came with it ended up working. So mirrors are on. Trims in. So this is plastic. It's polycarbonate sheet. It's a 1/4 inch thick. It's pretty stout, and because the panel is so small, there's not a bunch of flex in it. I bet you if you had like a full windshield of it, and you like it would be, you know, flexible. You could push it. You could feel. You'd see it move. It doesn't have a windshield wiper on that side, so you don't have to worry about like micro scratches. So this is the glass. So this part's glass. It has the windshield wiper. This part is the polycarbonate sheet, which honestly has better impact resistance than the glass anyway, but it's more susceptible to like minor scratching and whatnot. So the fact that it doesn't have the windshield wiper will help with that, because over time you'd probably start seeing little micro scratches going in it. And it's not rolling up and down. Like if you were to put that on one of these side windows, you'd probably start seeing vertical scratches and stuff eventually from the those sweeps right here. So I think this will work for now. I would like to put actual glass in it, and maybe I will in the future. Once the truck's running, if I come across some glass, or if I end up just purchasing some, I'll probably take it to an actual glass shop this time, instead of trying to do it myself and just end up breaking more. So I think this will work for now. Again, this truck's not, you know, driving 70 miles an hour down the highway, so I think this will work. I'm just gonna run with this for now and move on to the next thing.
Tumbleweed Garage.